You may want to pause the video here so that you can review the parts of the bridle.
Rudy can be very tricky because he knows well enough that he can lift his head way up and try to avoid having the bridle put on. So, and I'm not super tall, so hopefully I will successfully show you how to do this. But keep in mind, sometimes they're just going to pull away. It happens to me, it's going to happen to everybody, but this is what we found here at Positive Strides is the best routine. So we're bridling Rudy in the wash bay. I'm going to have you guys bridle the horses in the stalls because it's safer. If for some reason they pull away and the bridle comes off, at least they're contained, whereas here, not so much. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the cross ties off. And I've already got the bridle set like it's going to go on the horse's head with the reins here at the top. Key is to always have somehow a hand on your horse. So I'm holding on to the halter while I just take the reins, put them over the head. That way, when I take the bridle off, he's not going to be completely loose. I still have a hold on him. So when I get ready to take this halter off, if you have a clip down here, it's easiest actually for you to unclip the clip. Otherwise, undo the buckle. We're going to take it off. I'm going to toss it to the side where you won't trip on it. Now I'm opening up the top of the bridle, which is the crown piece. I've got it nice and wide. And then my right hand is going to come off of the reins. And it's going to go around here like this. This is where I've got the control of the horse. If he tries to lift his head, unless my hand slips, which could happen, he tries to lift his head, I can pull it back down because this is a pretty sensitive part of the horse. So I'm keeping the bridle open at the top on the crown piece. I'm holding the nose. I'm guiding the bridle up until the bit is close to his mouth. Then I take my right hand while I still have control of the nose and I gather the two side pieces on the bridle called the cheek pieces. That leaves this hand free. I check to make sure that the nose band doesn't go in his mouth because we just want the bit. And as I start to lift with my right hand, I separate the lips and I guide the bridle to his teeth. Now Rudy does not want to open his mouth. So what you're going to do is you're going to take one of your fingers and in the side, there are no teeth. In the side, you put your finger in, press down gently, and then as soon as he opens his mouth, put the bit in. Once the bit is in and you let go, keep the bridle gently taut, because if it's loose, he knows to open his mouth and drop it out. Then you're going to hold the top of the crown piece and gently tuck the ears forward. Okay, and then you're going to look and make sure this brow band is right at the split of the crown piece. And then there's going to be two things you're going to buckle, which is the throat latch. Basically, it says what it does. It latches around the throat, and you want it snug-ish. You want to be able to get a finger or two under there so it's not super tight. This could stand to be a little bit tighter, but it's not bad. If we were horse showing, we would want it to look a little neater, a little snugger. And then again, we're going to check to make sure that the nose band isn't in his mouth. It happens a lot. Just check it. And then again, you're going to pull the nose band around, which is a band that buckles around the nose. And the same thing with the nose band. And then you always want to try to put the leather piece, the bite of the leather, through all of the little leather keepers so it's not flapping. Okay, and then our horses will have a lead rope attached to lead them. Also, when you're leading the horse to and from, keep an eye on the reins, because if they put their head down, the reins can slip up here, they can put a foot through. So either have the reins back here, we can tuck it behind one of the stirrups, or if you're really nervous, you want to take the reins off to lead him. That's how we usually lead a horse if it doesn't have a lead rope. So you've got them in your hands. Okay. So there's that. Now, taking the bridle off is just as important. Basically, we're going backwards. So the first thing is we're going to get the reins here at his neck. We're going to unbuckle the throat latch. And the nose band. I've seen, including myself, I've seen people forget to undo the nose band. It's important to undo the nose band because the horse needs to stretch his mouth to open his mouth to take the bit out. And then again, we're going to very gently reach up here at the top of the bridle, which is a crown piece. We're going to gently pull it over his ears. We're going to hold the bridle taut until we very gently lower it and let the horse open his mouth. I've seen people try to yank it, it gets caught, and we really want to protect their mouths.